Can you hear me? Anybody? Can't?
Sir, we can hear you.
Okay. Any questions? Anybody? Anyone has a question? No one? Okay. So we have talked about support vector machines in the previous class, and we gave an overview of how we can create a support vector machine and make a classifier based on that. So obviously it is a little abstract that we have talked about. Now let us talk about how we actually implement these support vector machines. So finally, when we are talking about any regression or any machine learning algorithm, okay, what are we trying to minimize? Any optimization that we are doing, क्या minimize करना चाहते हैं हम?
Minimize,
Shiva, yeah,
sir.
go ahead.
Minimize in the sense कि मतलब हम वही accurate answer चाहते हैं.
नहीं, एक्यूरेट आंसर तो चाहते हैं, लेकिन उसके लिए हम क्या मैथमेटिकली हम किस चीज़ को वो करते हैं, ऑप्टिमाइज या मिनिमाइज?
Error, cost function,
हाँ,
cost
cost
function.
function, cost function or loss function. Okay, both the names are used. We've already talked about the cost function in case of linear regression. Have we talked about the cost function for logistic regression?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
सर मेरा एक चीज था सर.
हाँ,
तब से वीडियोस रिकॉर्ड नहीं होगी क्या सर?
क्यों?
सर मतलब रिकॉर्डेड रहती है तो फायदा हो जाता है सर, फिर से देखनी होती है, कभी कुछ डाउट होते हैं ईटी से पहले ऐसा, या कभी कुछ मिस हो गया तो.
नोप, ईटी से पहले नहीं, ईटी के बाद आ जाएंगी.
तो ईटी से पहले तो एक बार आज.
बाद में किसी को इंटरेस्ट हो सीखने में तो आ जाएंगी, क्योंकि कोई नहीं आता यार, क्लास ही नहीं आ रहे लोग. मुझे थोड़ा वो होता है, और बाद में भी नहीं सुनते, ये भी बात है. ऐसा नहीं है कि बाद में सुन लेते हैं, थोड़ा आदमी को वो लगता है ये क्या कहते हैं ऐसा हो जाएगा, लेकिन होता नहीं है
सर
प्रैक्टिस में. मतलब तुम हो सकता है सुन लेते हो, लेकिन मतलब 70-80% लोग नहीं देख रहे हैं. तो मुझे लग रहा है कि थोड़ा बहुत शायद एक दो, थोड़ी अटेंडेंस थोड़ी तो बढ़ गई है क्लास में. पहले 5-6 लोग आ रहे थे, अब 7-8 लोग आ रहे हैं. तो एटलीस्ट 2-3 लोग तो देख रहे हैं एक्स्ट्रा, एटलीस्ट मतलब आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, बिकॉज व्हेन इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू do anything on your own. So that is the reason. Okay, so if somebody is regularly attending classes and they want to view a specific lecture, I'll send you a link. Okay, that only you can view. Please do not share it with others. Okay,
ओके सर.
I'll only give specific links to people who regularly attend classes. If they don't come to classes, I don't have anything for you. Okay, I'm sorry, but I think that this might help 2-3 people. Okay,
ओके सर.
if you miss something, you can email me and we can work something out.
यस सर.
But I won't entertain from those who never come to class. Okay, so please do not email me. There is no point of doing that. I won't. Uh, uh, Means if you miss 1 or 2 classes, it may be reasonable. If you miss maybe 25% of classes, that may be reasonable, maybe. But if you miss 99.99, means effectively 100% of the classes, then what is the point? Anyway, So the cost function for support vector machines is a little bit so this is my cost when y is equal to 1, okay, and this is my fx, the estimated. So if fx is greater than 0, what do I predict? मैं क्या predict करता हूँ if fx is greater than 0?
1.
I predict a 1. Okay. So what should be the cost associated with it, logically speaking? If I'm predicting a 1 and my actual output is a 1, okay, my actual output is a 1 and I'm predicting a 1, what should be my cost?
0.
0.
0. Okay. So it should be the cost, anything for on the positive side should be 1, no, should be 0. Okay. What about on the left hand side? As you are moving further and further away from the so you should predict so if this is less than 0, then you are going to predict a what? -1.
-1.
Yes.
ठीक है ना, हम -1 predict करेंगे. But the further you are away from this, the more you can assign a cost to it. Okay, so we would usually do something like this. Okay, as we are moving further and further away from the 0, we are saying that the cost is higher and higher. Okay, so but we do not use this particular cost function. Okay, we use a little more conservative cost function. What do I mean by conservative cost function? That I assign, so when fx is equal to 1, okay, between 0 and 1, I assign a cost to it. Okay, so I do something like this. Okay, so can somebody interpret this for me? What am I doing here? So this is my 0 and this is 1. I'm assigning a positive cost even when I'm predicting the correct value. Okay, my actual value is 1, I'm predicting a 1, but still I'm assigning a cost to it. Can anybody interpret this for me? Why am I doing that?
क्योंकि सर हम firmly नहीं उतना predict कर रहे हैं.
Yeah, we are very close to the decision boundary. Okay, when we are very close to the decision boundary, we do not have that much confidence in our prediction. Okay, so that is why we assign a certain cost to it. Okay, we assign a non-zero cost to, even when we are predicting correctly, we are still assigning a non-zero cost and between 0 and 1 for fx. Okay, so this is the cost function for when the actual output is 1. Okay, what is the cost function going to look like? In an analogous fashion, if y is equal to -1, तो cost function कैसा लगेगा?
उल्टा से -1
उल्टा हो जाएगा.
Mirror image.
mirror image
Okay.
types.
So we'll have a -1. So between -infinity to -1, our cost is 0, and then we have a linearly increasing cost. Okay. Again, this is, you can think of this as the margin. Okay. So when we are inside the margin, then we are assigning a certain cost to it, non-zero cost to it, cost to my even if I am predicting correctly. Okay. So if I were to write the cost function के लिए मैंने क्या use किया था? Anybody? E, error function. Okay, we also call that as the error function. Okay, error cost loss. So E is equal to what? What is going to be E in this case? क्या करेंगे हम? Let us call this function as cost 1 and let us call this function as cost -1. Okay, we are calling these two functions as cost 1 and cost -1. तो क्या होगा? Anybody can write the expression for that? Sigma I is equal to 1 to n. क्या होगा? Anybody? Can somebody help me?
So मतलब कंडीशन लगानी पड़ेगी कि 1 से।
हाँ लगाओ लगाओ, क्या आना चाहिए? क्या आएगा? If you were to write in terms of the summation of all the values, all the costs, so we'll find out the cost for each individual output. ठीक है ना? तो क्या होगी?
1 minus cost 1.
So when yi is 1, okay, when yi is 1, what is the cost going to be? Cost is going to be cost 1,
Yes.
isn't it?
सर
ठीक है ना? Cost 1 for a given xi, ठीक है? So this is for yi is equal to 1. और क्या कर सकते हैं हम? या जब 0 और 1 होता है तो थोड़ा आसान होता है इसको लिखना, but let us try to do this also. So yi into cost 1 xi, or maybe plus Hmm. 1 plus yi maybe this 1 minus yi into cost 0 not 0 minus 1 xi and yi into yes, maybe this might work. ठीक है या नहीं? देखो
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So what is this going to do? Assuming that your yi is equal to 1, then what is going to happen? You will get a 2 here. Okay, if yi is 1, you will get a 2 here, and cost of the positive 1. Okay, ये वाला function आ जाएगा. Okay, and
यस
if this is 1, then this is going to be 1 minus yi is going to be 0. So you will not consider this cost at all. Okay, you will consider this cost. This cost occurs only when your yi is equal to minus 1. ठीक है ना? तो हमने इसमें इस फंक्शन को लिख के हमने क्या कर दिया? When yi is equal to 1, then only this matters. When yi is equal to minus 1, then this will become 0. When yi is minus 1, then only this part matters. Is that all right?
सर डिवाइड बाय 2 भी करना पड़ेगा।
हाँ, डिवाइड बाय 2 कर लो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता क्योंकि फाइनली ठीक है.
यस सर, बट हाँ मतलब हमें तो कंपैरेटिवली देखना है,
हाँ, मिनिमाइज करना है हमें.
प्राइस करना है, तो
हाँ, तो इससे कोई फर्क पड़ेगा नहीं.
कांस्टेंट से फर्क नहीं पड़ता है इससे।
हाँ, ठीक है ना? मैंने सोचा था लेकिन मैंने उसको वो कर दिया था अपने माइंड में. अभी तुमसे जस्ट पहले करीब 30 सेकंड पहले सोच लिया था मैंने, लेकिन मैंने कहा छोड़ो काय कंफ्यूज करें. लेकिन बट थैंक यू anyway, so that's very good. So we are trying to minimize this particular error function. Okay, so now we have a mathematical means. Previously we were trying to minimize, again we had a minimization function, but it was not very clear how we are going to actually do it. This makes it a little more obvious how you're going to solve for such a situation. Okay, so if anybody has a question, I'll answer that. Otherwise we'll move on to our next topic. We have covered, so if you were to look at the book, I don't know whether I have the first edition only, the hard copy of the first edition. So if you look at the book, we have covered chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a little bit of 7, 9, Okay, so only from the first edition, chapters 8 and 10, and a little bit of 7 are remaining. Okay, so we have covered quite a lot. How many what remain? Classes remain. What is the last day of classes? Anybody knows?
एंटम तो
12th of November.
12th of November.
Yes, sir.
So we have 1 month. And how many holidays are there? Are there any holidays during Diwali and
Diwali.
Dashera?
Around 3. Diwali holidays are
मेरा
3.
सर 15th is holiday, but I think हाँ that is Friday. So one class on Friday we lose, and
On Dashera.
yes sir, and
Okay.
18th is not holiday, but 19th. So no, we don't have class on Tuesday, so we lose one on Dashera and I think one odd in Diwali or something.
Okay. So we have about 12 minus 2, 10 classes remaining.
Almost 10 we have.
So how many of you want to go into semiconductors? The application of these into semiconductors, or do you want to continue more into machine learning?
Sir, we can do
One.
semiconductor also.
Huh?
Sir, machine learning.
Machine learning, sir.
There was one person in the beginning who was really interested in semiconductors. It was either Vaishnavi or Tanya. I remember that, and you were also there, Shivansh.
I said कि sir means little bit we should know because the name of the course is semiconductor, so थोड़ा सा.
Okay. Tanya, what do you think?
सर दोनों होना पॉसिबल है
Yeah, let us. Actually, okay. Like I'll try. Let us finish the topic today and let us see what we do next week. Okay, let me think about it.
जो आप chapters बोल रहे थे वो introduction to statistical learning से है ना?
Yeah. Those are from Introduction to Statistical Learning, edition 1. Okay, I have the hard copy of that.
सर वो जो सेमीकंडक्टर का पोर्शन है उसके लिए भी कोई बुक है या वो मतलब आप लोग खुद से रिसर्च करके कुछ बना रहे हैं?
मैंने रिसर्च नहीं करी है लेकिन हाँ देर इज आई डोंट थिंक देर इज अ बुक दैट स्पेसिफिकली कवर्स दैट टॉपिक ओके बट
मशीन लर्निंग में कंटिन्यू करना पॉसिबल है तब यही सही से चल रहा है
okay, let us see. Let me think about it and I'll get back to you. Tanya, you have something to add? Where were you? I think I missed because Shivan said something.
No sir, I said if it was possible to do both like machine learning and semiconductors, like a bit of machine learning क्योंकि सब लोग कह रहे हैं and semiconductors because I'm a bit interested.
Okay. Yashvardhan, what do you have to say?
Sir, machine learning.
Okay. But you guys are not doing the assignment. I don't know you guys.
नहीं सर सारे किए हैं अभी तक.
नहीं मैं तुमसे मतलब तुम वही मैं कह रहा हूँ इसीलिए मैं बस उस बात को वो करने वाला था कि सब तुम असाइनमेंट्स तो करते नहीं हो यार मतलब तुमसे नहीं कह रहा हूँ इन जनरल कह रहा हूँ anyway what is the status of the assignment how many of you have started doing it assignment number I think it's 4
Yes sir. सर असाइनमेंट 4 में सर सेकंड क्वेश्चन डाउट है.
second question means chapter 4
यस सर.
yeah
पता नहीं उसमें मतलब मुझे समझ नहीं आया करना क्या एक्चुअली.
नहीं कुछ नहीं बस सीख लो
ओके सर.
anybody else
हाँ सर I started it but then like I said in the last class वही प्रॉब्लम आ रही है कि टाइम बहुत लगा रहा है.
maybe you can reduce the size the data set size
हाँ sir I reduced it to like 20,000 like 16,000 for training and 4,000 for testing and it still took like around more than 15 minutes.
that's not bad
Okay sir तो 20,000 ही ले लूँ फिर.
हाँ 15 मिनट्स तो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है क्या फ़र्क पड़ रहा है कितनी बार ट्रेन करना होता है ज़्यादा थोड़ी करना है
Okay sir.
15 minutes is all right some of the codes of those who work in computational mechanics or something like that their codes run for not 15 minutes but 15 days or sometimes 3-4 months so 15 minutes is not bad especially on your laptop did you try on Google Colab
हाँ सर I tried on Google Colab and on notebook दोनों में लग रहा था इतना ही टाइम.
इतना हाँ वही कह रहा हूँ कोलैब में इतना फ़ायदा नहीं होगा until unless you are using the GPU because their CPU is not that different from the worst to the best, because finally your programs are most likely going to be one thread, and one thread performance has not changed quite significantly over the last maybe 15-20 years. So if you look at the one thread performance of the best computer and the worst computer, the ratio might be 3 or 4. That's all. Okay, so these programs run on one thread, so it is quite expected that even if you have a very fast processor, the one thread performance is not going to be that different. Okay, so that is not unexpected. Anyway, your observation is not entirely unexpected. So, but 15 minutes is not bad. Okay,
we are coming to campus also, sir.
when?
Sir,
That is
20
very
second-
nice to hear.
20 सेकंड से सर थर्ड ईयर आ रहा है सर.
माय गॉड, थक गए यार. अच्छा हुआ, बड़ी खुशी हो रही है सुन के.
बट सर सारे नहीं आ रहे.
मतलब
मतलब
जिन
सारे नहीं आ रहे.
वैक्सीनेशन है जिनकी सर वो आ रहे हैं बस. अब डबल वैक्सीनेटेड.
नो बट स्टिल
उनमें से भी
that
सारे
is,
नहीं आ रहे.
ऑप्शनल है सर, ऑप्शनल है, मतलब जो आना चाहता है.
तो तुम आ रहे हो, मतलब तुम बहुत एक्साइटेड लग रहे हो.
हाँ सर, मतलब मेरे ख्याल मोस्टली आ ही जाएंगे जो वैक्सीनेटेड हैं ऑलमोस्ट.
अच्छा, मम्मी पापा से सब थक गए.
हाँ सर.
एक बार मम्मी पापा के बिना रह के फिर मम्मी पापा नहीं भूलते हैं कि भाई बच्चा बड़ा हो गया है, लेकिन बच्चे को परेशानी होने लगती है, हैं?
तो मम्मी पापा भी थक गए सर हमसे.
ये बात भी है कि मम्मी पापा का भी प्यार थोड़ा कम हो जाता है जब बच्चा दूर हो जाता है, तो
सर
वो भी
वैल्यू
अपनी
कम हो
जिंदगी
जाती है सर थोड़ी.
है.
वैल्यू कम हो जाती है सर घर पे रह रहे के.
हाँ, चलो ठीक है. Anyway, so let us continue with one topic which was in the beginning of the course, but we did not cover it. It was in chapter 2, the first classification method that the book introduces. So let us talk about that, because that gives very good results even without it's not being very intellectually profound. But it still gives very good results. So K nearest neighbors. Okay, so let us look at our graph of x2, x1, and this is the scatter plot. Okay, so in this case, k is a parameter. Okay, you can think of it as a hyperparameter because you choose it. The algorithm does not choose it. Okay, you can choose it based on what we have discussed previously, the cross validation methodology, cross validation set. But what this basic algorithm is, let us start with, let us say k is equal to 3. Okay, you will get in why we are choosing a specific k, but let us choose that. Okay, now this is my training data set. Okay, and I get a test data point, which is, let me use a different color. Which is this. Okay, now when I say k is equal to 3, it is going to choose the k nearest neighbors, 3 nearest neighbors. What are the 3 nearest neighbors for this purple point? What are the 3 nearest neighbors?
वो जो ट्रायंगल सा बन रहा है.
Let me use purple again. Okay, and shade these. So these are the 3 nearest neighbors for this purple point. Is that all right? ठीक है, और x को हमने मान रखा है, let's say this is -1 and O is +1. Okay, again I keep on changing, I forget what I usually use, but that's all right. The circle stands for 1 and x is -1. So if you look at the 3 nearest neighbors, what are the output values for those 3 nearest neighbors? क्या है output value?
1.
अरे
They are 1.
Yes,
ठीक है ना?
sir.
They are 1. So what do we assign to this purple? Purple को हम क्या assign कर देंगे?
One.
We'll assign a 1 to it. Okay, this purple gets assigned a 1 because the 3 nearest neighbors have a value 1, so it is very likely that something which is the close that this point is going to have a similar value. Okay, similar output value. Now let me use a different color again. Let us look at, let us say we have this orange point. Okay, we get an orange point over here. This is another test point. Now what are the closest neighbors for this point? बताओ. Maybe this one and this and these. These are the 3 closest neighbors. ठीक है ना? ठीक है? So what do you do in this case? Obviously they have different values. The closest, all the neighbors do not have the same value. So what the 3 closest neighbors, one has the value -1, the second one also has a value 1, the third one has the value, क्या value है इसकी? -1. Okay, so what do you choose?
One.
Majority.
You are going to choose the majority. Okay, so the majority in this case is going to be what? 1. So you will assign a 1 to it. Okay, so that is the basic concept of this particular, and it is very simple. And the results, as long as you choose an appropriate value of k, you get the model is very close to the Bayesian perfect model. Okay, you get it. You get it very. Although the methodology is quite simple. Again, Occam's razor. The simplest solution is probably usually the best solution. Okay, so this is really nothing intellectually too profound, but still gives very good results. Okay, so now let us talk about a little more intricacies of this particular methodology. What happens when you decrease the value of k? K को मैं अगर छोटा कर दूं तो क्या होगा? Let us say the smallest value of k that you can choose is 1. What happens when you choose k is equal to 1? क्या होगा?
Accuracy कम हो जाएगी.
It is very likely that the accuracy is going to go down. Okay, why? Or if you were to talk in terms of variance and bias, what is happening if you are choosing k is equal to 1? When you are decreasing the value of k, what are you doing about the variance? Is the variance going down or going up?
बायस तो बढ़ रही है.
When you decrease k or increase k?
Increase.
Let us first start the condition. कौन सी condition की बात कर रहे हैं हम? We are decreasing k, so let us talk about that. Okay, we are decreasing k. When we are decreasing k, what is happening? Your variance is increasing or decreasing? What do you think about it? दीपांशु, आज तुमने कुछ बोला नहीं यार, बताओ क्या होगा?
जब डिक्रीज कर रहे हैं तो शायद सर एक्यूरेसी कम हो रही है, तो बायस डिक्रीज हो जाएगा.
Accuracy को भूल जाओ यार. Let us talk about variance. What happens to the variance when you decrease k?
वेरिएंस तो फिर डिक्रीज होनी चाहिए.
क्या?
डिक्रीज.
Decrease. Sure. So if we have only one neighbor that I'm going to consider, okay, then what happens when you move that point? एक point को move कर देंगे तो क्या होगा? Think about it again. The easiest way of thinking about variance is that if you move one point, and think about the worst possible point that you could move. Okay, think about the worst possible point that you could move. So अगर हम एक को ही consider कर रहे हैं, let us say we are considering, so this was the original situation, okay, and we had this and a point, and we get an orange point over here, ठीक है, and it was closest to this, okay, and it was second closest to this one, ठीक है. The closest point is this cross, and the second closest point is the circle. Okay. Now, when we talk about variance, we think about if we move one point. Okay. Let us say that this one point was not here, but here. ठीक है. तो क्या होगा? मेरा result पहले क्या था? Initially I was choosing a -1. Now what am I going to choose? What is my result going to be?
+1.
+1. Okay, so moving one point changes your output what quite significantly. Whereas if my k was a higher value, तो क्या होगा, एक point के move करने से क्या होगा?
result does not change.
Does not change that significantly. It is possible to change it, but it is possible only if it was at the boundary. Okay, but in most cases it's not going to change that much. So if you are decreasing k, if k goes down, your variance is going to go up, and once you can decide upon variance, the bias obviously is automatic. Okay, if you are increasing variance, the bias is going to go down. If k increases, then your variance goes down and bias goes up. Okay, so how do you decide the again balancing between variance and bias? You're changing the value of k. How do you decide the optimum value of k? कैसे करोगे?
Try.
Huh?
Hit and try.
Yeah, cross validation. Okay, cross validation might be a good methodology to find out the optimum value of k. That gives you a good balance between variance and bias. Okay, so again this is a very
odd ही choose करेंगे ना?
huh?
K हमेशा odd ही choose करेंगे ना?
Do you have to? Maybe means that might be a
अगर
better.
draw हो गया कभी even में फिर क्या उसको देखें?
Then it's an issue. Yeah, odd might be a very good point. Yeah, odd might be a good but maybe we can also assign means try a means even if we decide an even number, we could have a tiebreaker of some kind. I don't know.
जब सर 3 5 7 9 ऐसे पे चेक कर लेंगे क्योंकि और ऑलमोस्ट 5 और 4 से सेम ही रिजल्ट आएगा लगभग शायद से.
Yeah, means you are right, but let us. Can you think of a tiebreaker? Maybe distance can be a tiebreaker.
हाँ सर मतलब सम देख लेंगे फिर कि किसका कम है
हाँ.
वहाँ से.
So it's not that clear cut that we only have to use odd. Okay, you
और
can
से
also use.
थोड़ा एक ही कोड मतलब कंडीशन नहीं लगानी पड़ेगी कोई.
Yeah. But maybe 4 gives you the best result compared to 5 or 3. Then
Yes.
what would you choose?
यस सर सो उसमें कंडीशन लगा के ट्राई कर लेंगे और ऑड में तो
हाँ, और एक टाई ब्रेकर लगा सकते हैं. हमारे जेई में भी होती है टाई ब्रेकर. यार ये कौन सी बड़ी बात है, ये तो हमारे हाथ में है.
सर बट फिर वही अगर वो
Fine,
डिस्टेंस वाला कांसेप्ट हम लगाएं तो फिर तो हो सकता है और रिजल्ट हर चीज का गलत आए. मतलब हम
No. We might use distance only when there is a tiebreaker required. That is the only place. Okay. Not everywhere.
ओके सर.
Okay. When you require a tiebreaker means when you get a 2-2 situation, then you might need a tiebreaker. So that might be a okay.
यस सर गॉट इट.
Okay. Anybody else has a question? Okay then. We'll stop and we'll start a new topic in the next class. Maybe trees. Let us first complete trees and then we can move on to semiconductors. Okay. Okay then. We'll stop and I'll see you on Monday. Bye bye. Anybody has a question before I say bye? Final? Oh, no? Okay. Bye.
थैंक यू सर.